All right, Kenman here, and today we are taking another look at the strange, the oddities of the pocket knife world. I'm giving a little hint with these two weird oddballs I have out. We'll look at them in a second for some comparisons. What is in this today? What did I find? Here we go. Let's get into it. Bag on the floor. Interesting box. Discreet, doesn't really give anything away. There you go, made in China. Madsabre tactical gifts for men. I guess that's me. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Is this flip? That's, oh, okay, I see. Looked like it was stuck. Got to be smarter than the box sometimes, y'all. All right, we ready? What is this weirdo concoction we have unleashed today? There it is in an interesting sheath. Crazy box on that floor. Can't even see the floor anymore. There's so many bags. Okay, what is going on? Got an interesting sheath. Set that over there. And here is the strange knife. I look at everything on the channel here. It's cheapo gas station knives, weird design knives, nice quality EDC knives, fancy collector knives, everything in between. What are we looking at here today, Kenman? This is the Madsabre large folding knife, tactical knives, rosewood handle, sheath, long blade, big pocket knife for men, EDC, survival, hunting, camping, hiking, tools, outdoor. There it is. The beast that doesn't even fit in the handle. Like you're looking at a fixed blade here. We have some little funky juice on the blade here. Let's try to polish her up, make her look nice. All right. Oh, I tell you, sometimes not going to get a lot of use in the pocket for Dan here, but the design and style are something to behold. All right, so the Madsabre, it's got a stainless steel USA. Stainless steel USA blade, got that rosewood handle. This is an inexpensive knife, and you can start to feel the reasons or the know-how if you've handled. I've handled quite a few knives. Every day I get a new one that I do a review for. I start to notice a few more things that, you know, when you only have handled a couple, you don't. But when you keep handling, you find good ones, you find bad ones, you find reasons why some are excellent and some are not as excellent. Nice little half stop right there. So this wants to be, you got to get that totally open so that it drops right into that extension piece on the handle. So can you one-handed this out? Oh my God, no. But it is basically like a slip joint, so there is a half stop right there and then the full click out. There is no lock, but there is a locking mechanism. No lock on the blade, so see that the blade instantly does this, but this little extension of the handle actually does create a lock. So when you bring it around and bring it into there, it gets in the way. You can see where that blade edge is. It rides up next to that, so now the blade can do that, but you got your hand in here holding that down. That blade is basically now locked. I can give it a little bit of a push, but it is not going to be able to close on your hand. Does that make it safe? Does this make it like something that you're going to take out in baton and use as a fixed blade? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. This is a concept, design, enjoyment on the table only for me. Someone may say, oh, you could use that. It's great. This is a very inexpensive knife. Now, yes, it does lock out. But what I'm noticing right away from handling many knives is all these edges right here, they're sharp. I mean, not sharp like the blade. The blade's not very sharp. It's about the same sharpness, really. But these edges are not knocked down at all. So they kind of are rough. So this edge right here has got a little roughness to it. These are a little sharp. Doesn't feel like super relaxed and smooth. A nicer knife, you know, one of the things you're paying for is that extra attention to detail. Going in and knocking those edges down and making it more smooth. Putting that extra finish and touch to it gives it more of a value. This just feels sharp on there. No jimps. You know, I like some jimps. It is cool though. It's a weird design. Lots of speed holes. Not really necessary. I'd almost like this better if this wasn't here and it was just the handle like that. I did see there is a more of a premium version because of what it does, but I've seen one, it's an auto. So it's like an out the side auto where you boom or you hit the button and it, you know, it comes out like that. And then what they've done is they put a spring on this. And so when that flicks out, the spring then flicks that up like that. And so it's kind of a pop open and then it instantly becomes this blade significantly larger than the handle. Very just neat, cool design. I dig it. It's fun. It's going to sit on my shelf in my collection, and that's probably about it. But I'm interested in all types of designs, and in order to know more about them, you have to check them out. And even if it's a budget version of a design, it doesn't mean you can't learn from it. Am I going to make a knife like this or anything? I don't know. But I just love the way things are designed and the way they work and just unique qualities and features, which this has. Blade is got a little bit of play to it. Basically centered. It doesn't have anywhere else to go. Does have a little half stop. So there's no real detent that you're really dealing with because it is not it does not have a lock other than with that handle piece. You can kind of push it like that, but it's not going anywhere. It wants to push back. You could make some cuts with this. I would have to sharpen it. This is pretty dull. This is under $20, so there's that. Enjoy unboxings of this nature. If so, hit the like button. Subscribe if you would like to see more. Wow. Well, let's go through the whole spiel here. Whoa, way bigger. Look at that. Wow, 10 3/4 end to end. This is definitely big. 5 3/4 on that blade. A little bit more like 5.5 on the cutting surface. Little curve on the belly on the end there. 5-inch handle. Wow. But isn't that great? Folding knife and the blade is larger than the handle. Interesting stuff. Very thick. 0.14. If I get it at the right 1.4. The 1.4 carries all the way out to there. Got a little swedge on the top, kind of like a harpoon kind of a chunk, but I don't know if even my long hand, my index finger, I can just get it out to that, barely. I have a long hand, so that's way out there. Interesting little handle. I like the bolster style, the design, this old school kind of a look. All right. Battery's almost dead. How many more are we going to get? Comment below. 0.6. Widest part of the handle, 137 with that tip section, 0.95. When it's closed, dropping stuff. Closed, 7 1/4. Wow. What did I drop? Okay, we're fine. Interesting action. Got some weight. Let's get a measurement here real quick. 7.48. Pretty heavy, but it is large. 3.67 on that pyrite. 7 1/2. Oosh. I put everything next to the old CJRB pyrite. Really nice daily button lock EDC knife. Good user, just fun. So significantly larger. Getting a little closer there. Maybe not that close. So definitely got the pyrite beat. Handle by only about a 1/2 inch. The blade by almost 3. Oh, that's fun. Got the new Kaiser Milita fixed blade. Excellent knife. Kaiser's been doing some really cool stuff. They got the mini Milita, the Milita, and then the fixed blade Milita now. Excellent options for some Christmas gifts. Check it out. I got some links down in the description. If you use that link, it does help out the channel. Much appreciated. Yeah, so crazy knife, similar to this one right here. This one right here, because it's got that same situation where the blade is significantly larger than the handle, but this is a kind of a fixed blade action like this. So it never actually completely closes up. The blade is exposed when it's closed like this. But then there's this little lock right here. You hit that and you can open this thing up. And look at that. Handle about the same. Blade's got it beat by a couple inches. So this one is just silliness. So the blade is locked out. This does become a lock, so it's not going anywhere. But if you push right there, it bends around and then turns into that fixed blade style. And then it's locked closed. So you got to push that to get that. And the swing guard pops out too. Very cool. Another one that I never really carry or anything. It's just weird designs like this I am interested in. Another one, this one's very weird. If you find this on Amazon somewhere, be careful when you open it. It is a strange one. But look at that action. Whoop. Boom. So we like oddballs on the channel here. We like standard issues. Of course, I love a good old Kaiser drop bear. Just a nice user. This is the type of knife, if you need one, you should pick up and just have and use and enjoy. But if you're looking for some crazy stuff for your collection, maybe try out a Madsabre. It's got a weird look. I'm going to look into more companies that do this kind of a design and see if I can find one that's got a little bit higher quality, or maybe that one that has that spring action that this springs up and closed. If anyone does know anything about it, comment down below. I appreciate it. Fun stuff. Stay sharp. I'll see you soon.